the 18th of May, 2013, in Jackson, Michigan, a horrifying murder unfolded in the early morning hours, involving 31-year-old suspect Kamaya Gamut and 38-year-old victim Marcel Hill. Just hours after the crime, everything began to unravel beyond repair.
We have a situation that looks like you cold-bloodedly murdered somebody. The honesty is probably the most important thing for you and going forward with your life.
What do you mean going forward with my life? You just told me I'm going to jail anyway, right?
I agree with the family. I hope you die in prison as well.
Inside a cramped apartment, the relationship between Camilla and Marcel revealed its imbalance. A troubled woman with a fractured past stood opposite, a vulnerable man longing for normalcy, yet trapped in a cycle of control.
Camilla? Hi, my name's Gary Schutte. I'm a detective here with the police department. You mind sitting up for me for a minute?
When can I leave? I want to go home and go sleep.
Okay. Where do you live at?
I don't know.
What's that?
Not far.
Not far? You don't know your address?
Over Mason.
Mason Street?
Yes.
Okay. I need to talk to you a little bit.
Okay.
Right now you're in the police department and everything,
I know.
obviously, you know all that, right? And I think I dropped my pen. Hold on just 2 seconds. Okay?
Okay.
Slipped out here.
God.
You from Jackson?
Kinda.
Kinda?
Am I gonna be able to leave after this?
Well, I don't know.
Why?
I'll be honest with you. Because it's a pretty serious incident here.
They told me they just needed to talk to me and I could go.
You're right. We just do need to talk to you. You know, I don't understand. I want to understand exactly what's going on here.
Okay.
Okay? Now, do you spell your name with a C?
C-A-M-I-A.
C-A-M-I-A. What's your middle?
Tiffany.
Tiffany's your middle? How do you spell that?
T-I-F-F-A-Y.
And how do you spell your last name?
G-A-M-E-T.
G-A-M-E-T. How far have you gone through school?
10.
What was the last school you went to?
Herbert Hoover.
What's it called?
Herbert Hoover.
Where's that at?
Iowa.
Oh my gosh. Can you read and write?
Yes.
Have you taken any drugs today?
No.
Any prescription drugs or anything like that?
No.
Okay. What about alcohol?
Yeah, I had some alcohol earlier.
How much have you had?
A couple beers at the bar.
What bar did you go to?
Jack's.
Where's that at?
Over by Manhattan's.
Okay. When's the last time you drank, you think?
What time is it now?
It's about 6 in the morning. Something like that, 6:30.
Maybe 12. I don't know. It's that.
Do you feel like you're drunk right now?
No. Just cold. And tired.
You're tired?
Yes, don't want to go to sleep.
Are you too tired to talk to me right now?
No, I'd like to talk to you so I could leave.
Okay. I have to read you your rights. Okay? Have you ever had your rights read to you before?
It depends. Just go ahead.
I'm sorry, you have or no?
I don't know. It depends on what.
Oh, you don't know what I'm
All right, please.
Okay. Before you answer questions or make a statement, you must fully understand your rights. 1, you have a right to remain silent. 2, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. 3, you have a right to consult with a lawyer before you answer questions or make a statement, and to have him present during questioning while making a statement. If you cannot afford.
Marcel's disability benefits became the foundation of a distorted bond. As Kamaya gained control over his finances, their relationship shifted from companionship to dependency, where power dictated every interaction.
A lawyer won't be appointed for you before questioning or anytime during questioning if you so desire. If you answer questions or make a statement without consulting a lawyer, having a lawyer present, you still have the absolute right to stop at any time you wish, answer no further questions, or make no further statement. Or you may at any time you wish stop answering questions or making a statement until you consult a lawyer or have a lawyer present during questioning. These are your rights, and what they say pretty much here is like on number 1, you don't have to speak with me if you don't want to. If you say something, it can be used against you in court. If you want a lawyer, you can have one at any point. If you can't afford one, they'll give you one and it won't cost you anything, so that doesn't have to be anything that you need to worry about, okay? And if at any point you want to stop, you can stop and that can't be used against you. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, so if that's the case, then I don't have to talk to you and I can have a lawyer, where can I go?
Well, at this point, we're investigating a homicide, okay?
You are investigating a homicide.
A homicide. Okay? So at this point, we're looking at this, and we're trying to figure out
So
exactly
you're
what
saying
happened.
that somebody is dead.
Somebody is dead.
And who is dead?
Marcel. Okay, does that make sense to you?
Marcel is dead.
Yes. Does that make sense to you that I said what I said, that Marcel is dead?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay. What I would like you to do is take a preliminary breath test for me. Would you be willing to do that?
Yeah.
See where your alcohol level is?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, just need to take a deep breath and blow in there as hard as you can. One more time. Thank you. Okay.
Violence slowly crept in and escalated over time. Marcel endured repeated abuse and serious injuries, yet remained silent, as if clinging to the fragile hope that things might somehow get better.
Yeah. 0.18. So you drink more than a couple of beers, huh?
No, I didn't.
No?
It was a pitcher of beer. I had a couple glasses.
Did you drink any other drinks?
No.
Okay. Do you feel all right to talk with me?
Yeah, what are you going to talk about?
Okay. Let me go through this real quick, all right? This just says that the above statement of my rights has been read and explained to me. I've had an opportunity to ask questions concerning my rights, and I now fully understand what my rights are. I wish to answer questions or to make a statement without consulting with a lawyer, have a lawyer present during questioning. Waive my rights to remain silent in the presence of a lawyer at this time. I wish to state no promises or threats have been made to me, against me, or any others. Okay, just need your signature there.
What am I signing for?
This says that I've read your rights to you, and that I haven't promised you anything. Okay. Can you date it too, please? Date 5/18 of 13. Thank you. What I wanted to talk to you about was the last time you saw Marcel.
I was at a friend's house, okay? she wanted to go over and see Marcel.
Okay.
When we got over there, it was dark. The door was open. I went in there. We went in there. Marcel was laying there. There was a lot of blood. She called the ambulance. Then she panicked and she left. Then I tried to wake Marcel up. He wasn't responding. I panicked and I left. That's it.
Okay. About what time did you get there?
I don't know. I didn't look at the clock.
Was it before the police got there? Or just before?
It was before she called them, yes.
Okay. Who is your friend?
Her name is Ashley. That's all I know.
Ashley?
Yes, just Ashley.
What, do you know what her last name is?
No.
Is she a white girl, a black girl, Hispanic?
She's mixed.
Mixed white and
Black
black?
and white.
How old is she?
She's about 25.
25? Can you describe her to me?
She's about 135 pounds, light skin. That's all I can really describe. Maybe about 5'3".
5'3".
Short blonde hair right here.
Short what?
Short blonde hair right here. About right here.
Okay.
On the night of the incident, frantic 911 calls broke the silence. When officers arrived, the apartment was in chaos, and Marcel lay lifeless in a pool of blood, bringing a tragic end to his suffering.
When was the last time you saw Marcel?
When we went over there, before she called the ambulance.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Before then, when was the last time you saw him?
Earlier today. I don't remember what time.
Okay. Ashley called the ambulance, not you?
Yes. I don't have a phone.
Okay. Is he a boyfriend of yours?
No.
Has he been a boyfriend of yours?
No, not exactly.
Can you explain to me what your relationship with him has been?
Just casual friends.
Do you have a sexual relationship?
We had before.
When's the last time you had a sexual relationship with him?
About 3 months ago.
Does Ashley have a sexual relationship with him?
Nothing I know.
Not that you know of?
No.
How long have you known Marcel?
10 years.
Where'd you meet him at?
Downtown when he used to live at the Adams Motel.
Okay. What's your address right now?
I'm kind of here and there.
Okay. Do you live there with Marcel?
No.
Your name's on the mailbox.
Okay.
Do you get mail there?
That name just got put in the mailbox like yesterday. Or something.
Who put it on there?
Marcel did.
Why'd you do that?
To get a piece of mail.
For your mail?
Yeah, because I'm in between places. I didn't have an address.
Okay. How did you get all the blood all over you?
I was trying to wake him up. And there was glass. I stepped in glass. There was broken glass. I stepped in glass. I don't know nothing else.
Okay. Did you have an argument with him tonight at all?
No.
Nothing like that?
No.
I know that you've been in some arguments with him in the past.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you guys have had a kind of a difficult relationship.
Well, we haven't had a relationship exactly, but yes, sometimes in the past we have. Okay.
It looks like, judging from some of the stuff that maybe he's been to you. Is that true?
Yes, sometimes, yes.
Was he to you tonight?
No.
Just outside the scene, Camilla was found covered in blood, but instead of showing panic or grief, she appeared emotionally detached, as if disconnected from the horrifying reality that had just occurred.
some people heard you guys arguing tonight. What was your argument about?
I don't know about an argument, sir.
What's that?
I don't know about an argument.
Well, I'm just trying to understand this.
Okay. I don't know about an argument.
I don't mean to upset you.
No, you're not upsetting me. I'm upset that Marcel's dead.
Okay. What upsets you about that?
I've known him for years.
Okay.
Can you tell me what he died from?
Well, it looks like somebody killed him.
Are you sure that he's dead?
Yeah.
That you don't know exactly what made him die?
Well, right now it looks like somebody beat him up pretty bad.
How do you know he's dead?
I saw him.
You saw him, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You saw him where?
In his apartment.
Okay, well, does he go to the hospital?
Well, he will eventually.
What do you mean he will eventually?
When they move him from there, they will.
So he was already
dead. Yeah. Yeah, he was already dead inside the house. The important thing here, Camilla, is for me to understand exactly what happened. One of the things here that I'm looking at, and I'm going to be completely honest with you here, it's really the only way I like to do things. I've gone through a little bit of yours and Marcel's history here, and Ashley is a name that you've used in the past to call in complaints on Marcel.
No, that was an accusation. I do have a friend named Ashley.
Ashley Jones was the name that I was told.
Can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Can you guys handcuff me and take me to where he is?
I can't do that. Camilla, the most important thing at this point is just to do some damage control here and let me know exactly what happened tonight. Sounds like you guys were arguing pretty good. According to the neighbors, they heard you. And they said that an argument was going on pretty good between you and he. And then it stopped. And then, of course, we seen you around the corner and you have all his blood on you.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm trying to understand what happened. I'm just asking you questions.
I told you what happened.
During interrogation, Kamaya's statements were inconsistent. She introduced a figure named Ashley, a name previously used in false reports, raising immediate suspicion among investigators.
But Camilla, that doesn't make sense.
Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I would hope that you'd be honest with me.
I am being honest with you. You're assuming that I'm not. I told you what happened. That's what happened.
Do you understand why I'm assuming that you're not being honest?
Yeah, I watched the first 48. This is what you guys do. You try to use the psychology, and guess what? It's not going to work. I told you what happened.
What happened?
I'm not going to repeat myself. Is this your notes right here?
Mm-hmm.
I said we went over there. It was dark. We went in there. You know what I'm saying? He was non-responsive. She called the ambulance. She panicked and left. I panicked and left. That was it.
Did you run away from the police?
No, I did not run away from the police. I just...
Did you throw your cell phone in the backyard?
No, I don't have a cell phone.
You had a cell phone tucked up underneath your bra.
Yeah, it goes to my old cell phone.
That we found in the backyard that the 911 call was made on. That's why I'm asking you these questions. I'm not trying to be a wise guy here. Camilla, here's what I think. I think that you've had a very difficult relationship with Marcel. I think that there's been a lot of things that have occurred between you and him. And I think ultimately it got to a point tonight where it just exploded. And I don't know if this was self-defense.
How do you know that he's dead? How do you know that he's dead?
Listen, I've been a cop for 22 years.
Just because you've seen him doesn't mean he was dead.
He's dead. He's not breathing. He has no pulse. He's cold. He's dead.
That was what you said. They didn't try to CPR or nothing.
It won't work. He's dead.
How do you know it won't work? If you saw him, how do you know he was dead? That's what I'm asking you.
Come here. I know dead. He's dead. Okay? I know what dead is, and he's dead. What you got to think about right now is what happened with you. You got to start thinking about you. And what's going on with you. Okay? And I need to understand what happened to you tonight. Or what was going on. You have a small cut on your hand there. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Some people heard you talking about him using cocaine tonight. Was he using?
I don't know. I told you, I just got there. I don't know.
Camilla, this story is not going to work for you. This doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
None of this makes sense.
It's true. Why don't you ask the people at the bar? Ask them.
The people at the bar weren't at your house.
Yeah, well, somebody gave me a
People
ride.
at the bar weren't over at Marcel's. Who was the person that gave you a
I don't
ride?
know. It was a stranger. He asked me if I needed a ride.
Did he give just you a ride?
Yes.
How did Ashley end up there?
I walked to Ashley's house.
Where does Ashley live?
I don't know. She just moved. She was down somewhere down by Lansing Avenue.
Her story quickly began to fall apart. It conflicted with both the physical evidence and witness accounts, including neighbors who reported hearing a heated argument shortly before everything went silent.
Camilla, see, that doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Okay, look, you're starting to get on my nerves with this psychology shit, telling me that everything I'm saying to you doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, it doesn't make sense. It's just the truth.
Listen, I don't know if you think I got a magic wand or what. I'm not a psychologist.
I mean,
I'm
you
here
keep
telling
saying
you,
that everything
listen,
doesn't make sense.
Here, listen. Let me make perfect sense to you.
Okay?
Marcel is in there. There's blood everywhere, and he's dead. Okay? You were in there beforehand, and you had an argument with him. Okay? There was no one else there, and he's dead. You ran away from the scene. The cops caught you. You got his blood on you. That's not psychology. Those are facts.
Okay.
The stuff that you're telling me doesn't add up. And what I'm trying to do is find out why you're telling me this shit when I already know the rest of the stuff. That's what I'm trying to understand. And what I'm worried about here, and I'm not playing psychologist with you, and you've watched too much TV, but what I'm worried about here is that we have a situation that looks like you cold-bloodedly murdered somebody and then tried to escape the scene, when in actuality, maybe there was a domestic fight going on and you were protecting yourself. That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of here. And right now you're giving me this clouded bullshit because you're worried. But this ain't going to work. And that's what I'm telling you.
Well,
there's too many other people.
No, I'm not worried. I'm upset because he's dead.
Well, I would be upset if I were in your shoes too. Because this is very important stuff. And this stuff doesn't go away. And it won't end. That's why I'm asking you for the truth about what happened tonight.
What are my options right now? Are you guys keeping me regardless or what? Can you just tell me that?
Well, Camille, I haven't completely made a decision about that yet. But right now, when I listen to this story, this does not make any sense. No sense at all.
But I don't have a lawyer, so if I talk to you next thing I know, you're going to be hitting me with some serious charge. I want to know if I can leave.
Well, here's the thing, all right? Do you want to tell me what's going on? Or am I wasting my time?
No, what I'm telling you is that I don't have a lawyer here, and I know...
You don't. You don't have a lawyer here.
And I know that things can be used against me. I want to know
absolutely
if I can leave. That's what I want to know. They
right
told
now,
me they were just going to talk to me and let me leave.
Right now, you cannot leave. No. Now, do you want to talk to me? Do Do you want a lawyer? What do you want to do?
If I want a lawyer, then what, am I going to jail?
If you want a lawyer, regardless of whether or not you want a lawyer, that doesn't matter. Okay? That's not going to be used against you.
What do you mean?
If you want a lawyer, I'm not going to be vindictive and say you're going to jail. All right? You're going to go to jail either way.
I'm going to jail either way.
Yeah. What I want to know is whether or not you want to tell me what really happened.
Can you please? You can't take me to him.
No. Yeah, obviously, you're very upset about this, okay? And I understand.
If I go to jail, I'm not going to be able to see him. I just need to see him, please.
I know you're very upset. I know this is really hard for you.
As pressure mounted, investigators carefully dismantled her narrative. Piece by piece, the truth began to surface, yet Camilla continued to cling to her fabricated version of events.
Can I have a cigarette? Is it like on TV? Can I smoke a cigarette?
At this point, no. We don't have any way we can do that. The important thing here is just for us to understand what's going on. All right? This thing got pretty serious. The most important thing right now, Camilla, is for you to be honest with me about what is going on here, about what happened tonight. The honesty is probably the most important thing for you and going forward with your life.
What do you mean going forward with my life? You just told me I'm going to jail anyway, right?
Yep.
I can't go see him.
You can't.
So what do I...
Life doesn't end today, okay? For you, it doesn't end today. So it's important for you to be honest about what's happening.
I want to see him.
Well, I'm sorry, that's just not possible. You can't see him. But what I want to understand is what happened between you.
Oh my God, I'm never going to see him again. Oh my God.
Is he your boyfriend?
No. He's just somebody I care about. I'm never going to see him again.
I mean, it's really important at this point that we focus about and talk about what happened.
Can I have some Kleenex, please? My nose is about to start running.
Yeah, we'll get some Kleenex. Hold on just a second.
Oh, God.
Here you go, come here. Listen, I know this was a bad situation for you. Okay? And I know that you and he have had a hard time with one another here recently. Okay? I know that. I've seen some reports. I've seen some other incidents. Nice shot. All right? I've seen some other things that have happened. Okay? What I think here happened is
With no way out, her emotions finally erupted. But it wasn't grief for Marcel, it was panic. The realization that the consequences of her actions were closing in.
you guys had a falling out. Okay? You had a bad time. And you thought this is just another domestic situation, just a bad thing. It's going bad again.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't think you intended to kill him at all, Camilla. I don't. But I need to understand this. Okay? I need you to be honest with me about what happened. All right?
I want a lawyer. Please just take me to jail. Just take me. I don't want to talk to you.
All right. Just relax. All right. Just sit tight for a minute, okay? We'll be with you here in a second.
Oh my God. Oh.
Alright, stand up, Camille. Put your hands behind your back.
In court, the full extent of the violence was revealed. Evidence showed a brutal, repeated attack far beyond any claim of self-defense.
And you end up probably in some kind of domestic, ultimately hit him in the head so hard with a pan that you actually cave in the front of his skull. And then you him no less than 12 times. And you know what? I was the only one in the courtroom that knew what kind of knife that was. And it was a big old long fillet knife. Because I used it to fillet pike and muskie and salmon. And I'll tell you, you gutted him like a fish in that apartment too. You were relentless. You stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed until he was dead. You didn't think he was an intruder. You know, maybe one stab wound, okay. Maybe that's self-defense. But you put in 11 more to make sure he was good and dead. So I agree with the family. I hope you die in prison as well. You know, and if this was a death penalty state, you'd be getting the chair. You have 42 days to appeal my sentence if you think I've legally...
In the end, Camilla Gamut was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Her defense collapsed under overwhelming evidence. This was not an accident, it was a cold, brutal killing. The case closes as a chilling reminder of abuse, control, and the devastating cost of silence.